Versatile Mage. Chapter 119. A fist dropping from the heavens. As evening approached, Bow City was still shrouded in a dim layer of mist. Usually, there would be shining lights in Bow City around this time. Now, other than the misty drizzle within the dull gray streets, there were non-stop growls and roars to live in, or just a hunting ground for magical beasts. In Mingwen, corpses lay everywhere, making escape seem impossible. Every second, people were being dragged from their hiding places, quickly becoming food for the invading magical beasts. As the sunset left a faint ray of light through the dark night, hordes of magical beasts rampaged through the streets. They were furious. A group of cursed humans had destroyed the precious passageway. Many magical beasts had yet to taste the gourmet dish called humans, but their entrance into the city was destroyed before they could fully conquer the place. The beasts nearby were enraged, frantically hunting the humans who destroyed the passageway. They would not retreat, even if an intermediate magician stood among the humans. That relatively powerful human had already been killed, leaving only 4 people fleeing like rats. Yunbo, forget it. We can't run anymore, Pan Lijin said sadly, looking at Luo Yunbo, who was using all his energy to flee. Her expression was resigned. She had been prepared to never return the moment she joined the mission squad. With the entry tunnel destroyed and Officer Cheng sacrificed, how could mere primary magicians escape the magical beast's pursuit? What stupid talk. Their speed can't match mine. Believe me, we'll escape. Luo Yunbo cursed. He hadn't given up. Officers were not fearless, but they were more resolute than common people. They would not hesitate to sacrifice themselves if necessary. The mission was complete. Officer Cheng used his last magic to open a path for them, hoping they wouldn't give up. Life was precious. Tens of thousands had already died in Bow City. Luo Yunbo had grown up here. He didn't want to see more casualties. Above all, he didn't want Pan Lijin to fall into the jaws of the magical beasts. He wanted to live, to see Boss Zhangkong return gloriously with the Darkwing Wolf's head, to see every magical beast banished from Bow City, to see the city restored to its peaceful days without shrieks and cries. Luo Yunbo would not die here, nor would he allow Pan Lijin to give up. Ah woo, ah woo. Suddenly, 6 one-eyed magic wolves blocked their escape at the intersection ahead. On this long road, there was no other way out. Hundreds of magical beasts were chasing behind them, and the 2 of them couldn't push through with their limited strength. Now, 6 wolves stood in front, called by their packmates to block the route. Pan Lijin showed traces of relief. She no longer wanted to struggle. Death was inevitable, and she saw no point in living alone in this world. Luo Yunbo was not resigned to his fate. Even with hundreds of magical beasts chasing him, they would never catch up, unless a warrior-class magical beast appeared. If not for the wolves, they might have escaped. But these 6 blocked the way completely. I won't give up. If I were just a little stronger, this would have ended differently, Luo Yunbo thought. Scanning his surroundings for a chance at survival, he found nothing, until he noticed a glow of flames on the roof of a nearby building. Burn! In the dark night, a fire like a falling meteor dazzled Luo Yunbo's eyes, brimming with the aura of destruction. That fist could only be his, the great Mo Fan's, fiery fist. Day and night seemed to meet at this moment. From the rooftop, a fiery blaze illuminated the shadowed streets. Covered in flames, Mo Fan stood at the corner of the roof like a crazed blaze demon. The fire blazed against the dark sky, waves of heat slapping the air. The temperature neared combustion. As Mo Fan unleashed his fiery fist, a gigantic burning fist broke through the night, resisting the darkness itself. The fist evolved into a burning meteor, beautifully streaking past buildings toward the crossroad. Pang, pang, pang. The destructive flames descended like a giant's punch. The 6 greedy wolves never imagined that fire would fall from the sky. Flustered, they tried to flee, but it was too late. They were engulfed in the flames. When the meteor struck, a massive crater formed. The 6 wolves blocking Luo Yunbo and Pan Lijin were reduced to ash. A few survivors fled pitifully. Luo Yunbo and Pan Lijin were stunned. It was like a blessing from the heavens. A fist of flames had saved them just as they stepped into the gates of hell. Luo Yunbo reacted quickly, casting Wind Trail to flee with Pan Lijin. Passing the fiery crater, he glanced back toward the rooftop where the flames originated. The shadow in the flames. Why did it look like Mo Fan, who had gone off to find his relative? Could he be mistaken? Pan Lijin also looked back, astonished that a miracle had occurred. This mysterious man on the rooftop had saved them. Who was he? Were there still hidden experts in Bo City? And why had he chosen to save them? When the flame's glow faded, darkness returned to the district. Xinxia sat quietly on the rooftop, her elegance swaying with the lingering heatwaves. The scene was like a living work of art. Her beautiful face, however, could not hide her astonishment. Her eyes were fixed on Mo Fan's shadow. Even knowing he had reached the intermediate level, Xinxia felt his entire presence had changed. The overbearing flame aura surrounding him as he unleashed the fiery fist was unlike anything she had seen. To her, Mo Fan had always been a warm-hearted rogue who shared silly thoughts with her. It was hard to imagine him wielding such solemn, absolute power. Mo Fan turned, realizing her gaze had never left his face. With a bashful grin, he asked, "Didn't I look cool?" Only then did Xinxia realize how silly she must have seemed staring at him. Her face flushed bright red as she quickly looked away, unable to meet his eyes. At that moment, Xinxia finally understood what it meant to have butterflies in her stomach. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.